welcome to Sports Tonight here on the late edition. It's been like a baseball tour this summer, like a rock tour. We had Kyle Landis coming in a few times, playing for the Akron Arrows in the Cleveland Indians organization, Hazleton area graduate, former teammate of Kyle Landis, and now playing in the same organization, Russ Canzler, visiting the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, playing with the Columbus Clippers, also in the Cleveland Indians organization. Russ, when we last talked to you, we were at the Hazleton Integration Project, I think the auction. You were all ready to go back to Tampa Bay. And then, you know, life changes, and I thought it was pretty interesting. We were talking before this. You said this game has a way of doing that to you.
Yeah, you know, it's just funny how things work out sometimes. I left the area last offseason, heading to Tampa to work out with the Rays and get ready for spring training, and felt pretty good about the situation I was entering going into the season with them. And you know, I feel like God had different plans. You know, I got designated and picked up in a trade in a matter of 24 hours, and I was back in my car. I'm getting ready to go out to Arizona to play for the Indians in spring training. So yeah, it's just funny how things work out in this game. You really when you think you have things figured out, something like that happens, and you have to be ready to pack your bags up and move ship somewhere else. But you know, I'm extremely excited to be a part of this organization now, and I think it's pretty neat when you see you know, Kyle and I being in the same organization. I mean, we played Little League together, we played high school together, and you know, we were fortunate enough to even play a couple games together this year in AAA.
What was that moment like? Yeah, right after we actually talked with Kyle, he got called up to AAA and went out to play with you for a few games. What was that moment like when you see him walking into the clubhouse?
That was awesome. I was so happy to see him there that day when he showed up. I mean, it's just something that, this is going back, you know, a decade to when we played together in high school, and further back when we played together in Little League. And you know, he's been working his butt off all year. He's having a great year. You know, I hope he's back up here soon. I think he deserves it. I think he's been very consistent throughout his entire career, getting guys out, and I think he deserves a shot.
And Russ, you had a life change. I mean, big life change for you too. You have a son now. Happened, I think over the summer and that, and
yeah.
When it happened. What has that been like, being a dad now?
Actually, you know, Henry was born at the end of spring training. You know, it definitely is a huge life changer. It's made me a better person, 100%. Being a dad is a very cool thing. It's you got to learn some new tricks of the trade on how to get your sleep at night when the baby's starting to learn his way. But yeah, it's been an unbelievable blessing for me and for my family, and we're very excited to have him in our family now, and just looking forward to the years to come. I think it put things in perspective too. You know, you realize what's important in life. You know, this game is always going to have its ups and downs, and you're going to have your tough times. You're going to get traded. You're going to get released. You're going to get sent down, called up. But you know, one thing that's constant is your family, and especially the relationship I have with my son.
Does it help after a rough day, you know, that your son's around and that you can look forward to either a message from him or maybe a picture of him being sent to you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I get picture messages of him all the time. You know, and that's the tough thing about being a dad in this game is, you know, you're not there for some things. You know, I get some videos of him. You know, the other day he finally discovered his feet. He started playing with his feet, and I missed that. But I got to see it on video. So yeah, that makes it hard. That makes the grind of the year a little bit harder, but makes it that much more worthwhile when you know that you know, you're chasing your dreams to try and make a better living for him as well as yourself.
So you had to adjust to being a father and then playing in the new organization here with the Cleveland Indians. What has it been like playing with this team and this organization?
Oh, it's great. I mean, anytime you get a fresh start with a new organization, it's a pretty cool opportunity. You know, a fresh set of eyes looking at you when you come into spring training. There's no preconceived notions about what you can do, what you cannot do. Everyone's just excited to have you in the organization. You know, I feel like I've been given a pretty good opportunity here. I got a lot of at-bats in Major League camp. I feel like I handle myself pretty well, and I'm getting an opportunity to play here again every day in AAA and hopefully make an impact on the big league team. You know, I feel like I'm in a good position now where the Indians need a right-handed bat, and I feel strongly that I can be that right-handed bat for them.
All right, Russ, I have a few more questions for you. We'll discuss those questions in the second half of sports, but coming up next on the late edition, it's the Top Story Recaps.